I'm definitely able to reflect on my research, and I go over everything again and again, and I have to make sure that what I'm doing is accurate. What I'm about to give the information that I'm going to give these students is accurate and meets the guidelines of the states as far as the learning objectives. That I'm always staying on task, no matter what assignment I want to do or I think are fun and interesting and entertaining. I have to make sure that I'm on task with according to the state. And this course has definitely helped me with that a lot. At first, when I started this course, I'm thinking, okay, a technology course. It's just going to go over, different areas of technology. But this course has definitely, as I stated earlier, made me feel like more of a teacher. That weight has definitely been placed on my shoulders, and I appreciate it again in more ways than none. I have my professional skills have definitely grown throughout this course. Um, and this has been one of the most helpful courses I've taken. I was not very into technology. I was not even very excited about taking this course, but once I got into it, I'm like, wow, the level of research that has to be done even before completing each lesson plan or each lesson period, each assignment, anything that I'm going to give, any work that you're giving the students, the teacher does 10 times that work just to prepare that lesson plan and make sure it's accurate, make sure that it's relevant to the student. And I can appreciate that, and it gives me even um an even greater appreciation for teachers that I had growing up. And I definitely, my eyes were definitely open to so many different things. Like I said, this was like an enlightening course for me. I really enjoyed it overall, and I look forward to using all of these tools in the future. I want to start off by saying how much I have learned throughout this course and how much everything that I've learned um, as far as technological advances and tools to use will be extremely helpful for me in the future, because before starting this course, prior to this course, I was not very tech savvy. It was a lot I didn't know, as I already stated in a previous video. The first question on the exam asks, how did my work in this course prepare me to facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity? Well, in more ways than none, definitely. For one, as far as creating like interactive activities for the students, even in Word documents, I didn't know that you could do that. And they were actually fun for me to create projects like that for the students, and for me to go back and actually participate in the projects to make sure that they work properly. It was fun, and I really wish I would have had that, when I was in school. So I think that that was one very creative um, area that was covered this semester in IT 3600. I also think that the student teaching, those 5 weeks of student teaching, definitely helped a lot. I was able to create a project. My group actually did. We did the concept map for through Kispiration, and that was great. That program alone is great, and I hope that's still around by the time I graduate. I'm sure it will be. I look forward to using that as well. Um, I definitely think the students were more, actively engaged, because the program has so many different features on it that were student centered. All of the colors and different things, and we used, our project was based off animals. It was a science class, and the students could relate, because at that age, they were age 6. I plan on teaching middle school, but at age 6, I can understand how exciting animals can be, especially, if you're getting to choose the one that you want to research. And the students seem to enjoy it a lot, and I plan on using different tactics like that in the future when I teach. I think that my energy, I've learned to have a certain level of energy when you're dealing with children also, and how much I am, how the interest that I am showing in the lesson will definitely get the students get the students' morale up a little higher. And I think that I'm definitely going to be able to better facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity in the class from this course alone. This course has been the most helpful for me in terms of getting students involved in different ways than other than traditional and original ways that things have been done. The fourth question asks, how did your work in this course prepare you to promote and model digital citizenship and responsibility? Okay, I think the biggest area in this course that helped me with this was definitely the field experience. The field experience, because it was pressure on, because we were teaching actual students. So when we created that lesson plan, we had to make sure that these students knew, make sure that it was safe for these students, make sure that it was appropriate for these students, age appropriate, um, just appropriate in general, making sure these sites had no pop-ups, making sure the lesson we created was original, making sure we didn't use information or different, handouts or things from sites that that we didn't credit in our presentation. And not only did the field experience help, but even every assignment we did, I believe that we had to credit um, where we got our work from. And that's a great habit to develop, because without this course, I probably would have just, you know, I'm good at citing when it comes to writing papers and things like that. But I've never thought about it from a technological viewpoint. Even when I'm creating videos or something like that, I definitely need to credit whoever or wherever I got the information from. So I appreciate that habit being instilled in me from this course, and I plan on um, definitely using that in the future. Here it says develop. How did it develop and model cultural understanding and global awareness by engaging with colleagues and students of other cultures using digital age communication and collaboration tools. Okay, here I'll go back to the field experience again. There were students in there from every background. Some couldn't speak English very well. Some, I mean, they're just different levels mentally, on different levels. And I learned that before I had to present my assignment, and with that, I was able to kind of understand how I needed to teach my course, how I needed my assignment to go. I wanted to make sure that I was went slowly, smoothly, and thoroughly over each point, each area that I wanted students to understand. No child should ever have been left behind or felt alone. I think often teachers rely on other students to look out for each other, or you're just trying to get something done because you're on a time schedule. And I mean, and that's completely understandable, but it's no point in teaching them lesson on a time schedule if none of your students get it. You might as well not teach the lesson at all. So I understood that a lot of students had never used computers before. Like I said, even in this course, there were a lot of things that I hadn't done before, and I'm pretty sure if it wasn't an online course and I had to actually go sit in the class, I probably would need the teacher to slow down a couple of times for me. I mean, because many of these assignments I had to read over and over again, and I probably did most of them more than once, just because the first time I didn't really understand how things were supposed to work. As far as promoting and modeling digital etiquette and responsibility, so as far as in terms of social interactions related to the use of technology and information, I would definitely say that uh, when it comes to that, I want to make sure that students are aware of how to be adequate, how this in the computer lab or when using any type of technology, and know how to be fair as well as considerate when they're engaging in any type of technology, because when you have access to the web, it's limitless. You can it's no like it's something it's something that you have to want to do right. So I want to make sure before I start any lessons that are going to be technologically advanced that I have a set of rules that I want to go over with the students and let them know that this is how things should go um, during technology integrated sessions. I want to let them know, how they should treat one another in a way that they can relate to. I mean, even if it means, pointing out certain things, I just want the students to be able to understand exactly how serious it is to have respect not only for the computers and treat the computers well, but for their peers, for the other students that are in the class as well.